Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
The brothers coming back at y'all for Lord's will. Another edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right, first and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Bahashem
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai
Yahushai,
Bahashem
Bahashem,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom, peace to the brothers out there that are pushing this truth. All right, righteousness and sincerity across the four winds of the earth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect being grafted in under the obedience of this truth through the spirit of faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Wonderful. Shalom to all you Akim, you Akwasi brothers and you sisters that subscribe to this doctrine given through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to our beloved elder apostles, to our elder bishops, on down to the elders and Akim pushing this gospel and truth and sincerity to the best of their ability given today. Yeah, man. Me and the brother, man, we were watching videos, man, while we're at work and stuff like that, man. And I was me and him, we're watching the brother Mike Allah, GMS Inspiration, GMS Motivation, that brother, man. And he was ultimately talking about, some of the things, like just revealing some of the stuff that Esau Edom has done to us, man. And how he's beating us down, man, and how he's mistreated us, man. So that's ultimately what this lesson is gonna go into. It's gonna go into, shaking the hand of this damn devil, man. It's gonna go into, revealing, some of these things that Esau Edom has done unto us, man, and some of the stuff that he's still doing unto us, man. We're gonna go a little bit deeper, man, rather than just saying, oh, he's done this, he's done this, he's done this. We're gonna actually grab evidence, man, articles about the things that he has done to us, man. We might even, show you a couple pictures. If there's some pictures that we pull up, and we're gonna go into it, man. Because there's some things, that need to be brought out that a lot of people don't understand, man. Again, a lot of people, even though like it says in Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3, that man of sin, the son of perdition, is being revealed. And we're in the time, we're in the last days, man, that the son of the son of perdition is being revealed, which we know is Esau Edom. But a lot of people, a lot of the things that he has done unto us, it needs to be brought forth, man, because that proves more who this damn devil is and why the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans should never trust thine enemy, because that's who our enemy is, man. It's a so-called white man, So we're just gonna grab grab some scriptures, grab a couple things, man, bring it out, man, and then grab a couple more scriptures, and Lord will be an edifying lesson, man. Grab that.
Come on, this is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 1, and it reads, "The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see,
right?
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain."
Right, man, and that banner is going into the word, man. That banner is the word, man. We're lifting up that banner, man. Meaning what, man? We're sitting here preaching this word, man. And preaching it, basically upon the housetops, man. We don't care, man. We don't, like it says, I cry loud and spare not, man. That's what we're doing, man. Go ahead.
Come on, and it reads, "Exalt a voice unto them."
Right, exalt the voice, cry loud, spare not. Go ahead.
"Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the noble."
Right, man. So what are we doing, man? We're looking at things that he has done unto us, and we're looking at this damn devil and shaking a hand and saying, "This is what you fucking did, and you're gonna receive a recompense for what you did." We're shaking our hand at this damn devil, man. This damn devil, hey, man, he thinks that he's gone away. He's gotten away with all the things that he have done unto us, but he hasn't, man. We understand, through the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai, things are being revealed unto us, man. Some of the things that we didn't know, before we came into this truth, now we know, man. Yeah, precept. Can you grab finish that, and then let's grab Luke 8.
That was it on that.
No, go ahead, grab Luke 8. Because again, when we come into this truth, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, things are being revealed unto us, man. All the things that this damn devil, the so-called white man or white woman, has done unto us, man. And that's starting with, one of the most recent ones was Emmett Till, man. I mean, that kind of shit is happening to our people even in 2021, man. But that's the most, for lack of better words, most iconic thing that's happened to us, man. Emmett Till, and so on and so forth. There's many others like it, man. He was marred, very, very badly, man.
Yeah. So Luke chapter 8 and verse 17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Right, man. And these damn devils have been trying to hide what they have done to us, man. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, You know, they tried to turn ultimately Thanksgiving into something that was, you know, good and peaceful and stuff like that. When you go back into the history on that shit, man, you know, that was you know, a very gruesome time period, man. You know, a very deceitful time period, man, because these damn devils, what did they do? They came and they, you know, they made quote unquote friends with the Gadites, man, you know, so-called Native Americans, man, those that were here on that land at the time, you know, and befriended them and got to know the land and got to know, you know, basically how the land works and all this other stuff, you know, the materials, the resources that were here on the land. And then what they do there, as soon as they got enough knowledge, they turn around and backstab them, man. Yep. And took them, basically took them and tried to rid them out of the land, man. They killed what, 7 million Gadites, man. So-called Native Americans, man. They murdered them, man. Genocide, man. You know, and again, this is some of the things you know that we're ultimately, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, letting the people know, man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, read that again.
Luke chapter 8 and verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Right.
Neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Right, man. And a lot of things are coming abroad, man. You know, and more recently, actually, I think it was like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, you had those bodies that were found under those schools, right? In the land of those schools. And what was it, man? It was more children, hundreds of children, like babies, man, children, young native, so-called Native American children that were, you know, they found the bodies of these children, man. And what happened, man? Gad was pissed off about it, and what they started doing, they started burning down these churches, man. You know, so shit is coming abroad, man. This information of what these devils, the so-called white men and white women, has done unto our people is coming abroad, man. You know. You all good. You all good. He just interested. You know, so hey man, and that's what we're doing, man. We're coming out here and doing the bidding of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, letting you people know what's going on, man, and what these damn devils have done unto us and what they're still doing unto us today, man. Matter of fact, let's grab a couple articles, man. Let's grab some stuff about, you know, what they have done, man. You know, because these damn devils, they're you know, they're wicked as hell, man. You know, starting with these motherfuckers right here, man. Starting with these motherfuckers right here, man. The wicked, man. You know, that's the elite
banking families, man.
The elite banking families and elite banking families, man. You know, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, man. They're all wicked as hell, man. You know, and going back, you know, in time a little bit around slavery, hey, they condone this, man. They condone everything that you see right here, man. You know, they condone us being beaten, us being hanged, you know, us being whipped, you know.
Yeah, they actually made laws so that, you know, that they can get away with doing that, man. Pretty much making us as, you know, animals, and ultimately having that right away to do the things that they did to us, man. You know. And I had that fair one. Let's go to go straight into the one that we were both using.
Oh no, grab that, man, because that's gruesome, man.
Yeah, cause like a lot of things like that happened in slavery, you know, our slave owners, man, Esau ultimately he would use like a lot of torture tactics, man. And a lot of the tactics they were used for different reasons, some to show superiority, some to bring you down mentally, all right, and others just to have fun in it, man, because these devils have fun doing what they did. And you go read Ezekiel the 36th chapter, talks about how they took over these lands with all the joy in their heart, man. You see, so not only did they do these atrocities to our people, but they ultimately have fun doing it. But this is a tool that they used on our people in the times of captivity, in times of, you know, plantation captivity. All right, it's called the pear of anguish. All right, P-E-A-R of anguish, the pear of anguish, and it's this on Wikipedia, and it reads the pear of anguish, also known as choke pear or mouth pear, was a medieval instrument of torture. The machine consisted of a metal body, usually pear-shaped, divided into a spoon-like segments that could be spread apart by turning a screw.
Wow.
The pear was variously applied to the mouth, the rectum, or vagina, being inserted into the orifice, and then slowly expanding to mutilate and destroy.
Which it was, you know, basically, let's go and show them a picture, man. You know.
Some of y'all don't know that's what it is right there.
You know, and that's gruesome, man, because that would basically rip dislocate your jaw. And let's say they go past that, man, that's gonna rip your skin and just completely. Hey, for any of those that've seen the movie Brightburn, when what was it? His uncle, was in that car, and at night he was driving, and the car went to go crash. Hey, that steering wheel hit his jaw, and his jaw was hanging there. Skin was, detached, and it was just bloody as hell, man. That's the kind of thing that they should that they would do to us, man. Shove it in our rectums and stuff. Hey, why would you shove something in somebody's rectum, man? That's disgusting. Hey, let alone shoving it in a woman's vagina. And for a woman, there's bones around that area. So what they would do, they would destroy the uterus, man, and that vital organ of a woman helped bring forth life, man. So they made it to where these women, not only did they rape the women, but they would do all kind of atrocities unto our women, man.
And that would stop, the reproduction of our people too, because again, like I was saying, that brings forth life for the woman. It's the seed of the man that has that comes in the woman. But guess what, man? Ultimately, if that happens to your wife, then you can't reproduce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's like tearing down a bridge, and there's a bridge going from one place to another, and it's falling down and leaves a huge gap. You can't get across.
Right, man. And I want to go into this a little bit. It's called it's on Wikipedia. It's called Treatment of the Enslaved in the United States. It says the treatment of enslaved people in the United States varied by time. Very interesting. Little Israelite, man. It says the treatment of enslaved people in the United States varied by time and place, but was generally brutal, especially on plantations. Whipping and rape were routine, but usually not in front of white outsiders, man. Because they had this some type of etiquette. You don't do that in front of me. You do that on your own time, man. I was reading another part of it. What they would do, they would take the slave. Like, hold on. Somebody calling my fucking phone. They should be calling me right now. Anyways, they would take the fucking slave, and they would bring them away from the basically the house and away from the family, so that they didn't have to hear that the punishment, man. So they would dish out the punishment, but they wouldn't want to hear it. So that they had some type of don't do it in front of me kind of thing, man. Just like now, man, you can't discipline your kids. Discipline, not beat your kids, but discipline your kids. These damn Edomites, I remember a while ago, this fucking Edomite lady came up. My daughter was acting out of order completely, man. My wife went to go, discipline her, and she came up with her camera talking about, you ain't gonna discipline that baby in front of me. It's like, bitch, what the hell, man? So these damn devils, man, they don't, they want to sit here and do all types of shit, but then turn around and be like, oh no, you can't do it in front of me, but you're the one that's doing it. These damn devils, they're fucking ass backwards, man. You got these fucking wicked ass Mormons up there again, man, around our fucking people, man. But yeah, man, it says whipping and rape were routine, man. So this is a constant thing, man, that they were doing, basically on a fucking daily to our people, raping our women, raping our men, and that's wicked right there, man. It says man shall not lay with mankind, so we know, and that's in the law, man. So we know that Esau Edom, that he doesn't, his rulership is not established by the laws of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, man. His rulership is established by nothing but wickedness, man. Because he does wickedness, man. And anything outside of the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai is pure wickedness, man. It's pure sin.
Yeah.
That's why he's the man of sin, the son of perdition, man. Right. Wicked as hell, man. And he's gonna be dealt with. But I want to keep going. It says, but usually not in front of outsiders. It says, or even the plantation owner's family. And this is a quote. It says, when I whip niggers, I take them out of the sight of hearing of the house, and no one in my family knows it. So these damn devils are sneaky too, man. When they wanted to go do what they wanted to do, hey, they would sneak off and fucking, rape our women, man. And this right here, when you go into the parable of the wheat and tare, hey, this what this damn devil would do, man. He would go and secretly lay seed in our women. He would take our women and lay seed in them. And we know, according to Numbers, the first chapter, the 18th verse, that your lineage is by the seed of your father, man. So he would have, these mixed babies, You know, they look like you know, a Jake like me. They would be light skinned, you know, but they would be an Edomite, man, by the house of their fathers, man. You know, and then have those those Edomite babies that look like Jake, you know, to go and spread them, you know, around, man. You know, because they would keep them on the plantation as slaves, man. You know, even though it's their own child. So that lets you know the mindset of these damn devils too, man. You know, and I just want to get on one more article before I continue on this. You know, these damn devils, you know, when they were raping the women, again, they would go and rape the men, you know, and they would do that something that's called a buck breaking, man, and they would do it to the male that is either the most rebellious or the biggest male that is on the plantation, man, you know, and they would call that male a black buck or a black bull, and I got that right here. It says, this is Wikipedia again. It says, in post-Reconstruction United States, a black buck or black bull was a racial slur, which goes back in Deuteronomy 28:37, man. You know, being called a proverb, a byword, you know, as our names, man. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture, man. You know, it says, "Thou shalt be called a proverb and a byword." This is a proverb and a byword. A racial slur is a proverb and a byword, man. You know, it says black bull was a racial slur describing a certain type of so-called African American men. In particular, the caricature was used to describe black men who absolutely refused to bend to the law of white authority and were seen as irredeemably violent, rude, and lecherous, man. You know, and because you went and denied wanting to get beaten or doing some of these certain things, you know, being a slave to them, that made you rude, you know, irredeemably violent, you know, just like now, man. You know, if we don't, you know, we don't want to follow into, you know, their laws and be like them, hey, what are we called, man? You know, we're called that angry black man, man. You know, we're called, you know, the niggers, spics, and you know, so on and so forth, man. You know, they even brainwashed our women into calling, you know, our attitude toxic masculinity, man. You know, so we can't be the type of people that we want to be, man. We have to be the type of people that these people want us to be, man. You know. So not only are they physically abusing us, they're mentally abusing us as well, man. You know. And I got a quote on this one. You're going down. It's the little tab says used by white supremacists. You know, and this is more recent. Man. It says David Duke, a former Grand Wizard of the KKK, was quoted in the Sun newspaper of Wichita, Kansas, April 23rd, 1975, as saying, "White people don't need a law against rape, but if you fill this room up with your normal black bucks, you would, because niggers are basically primitive animals, man." You know, and this was 1975, man. You know, this is like, what is it, 30, 40, you know, less than 45 years ago, man. Right, right. Less than 45 years ago, maybe less than 50 years ago, man. You know, so this is very, you know, this is very recent, you know, compared to actually going back into the 1880s or the 1700s, you know. So, hey, this stuff is very recent. This is the attitude of these damn devils, man. You know, and it's the spirit, man. Because you got little Jake over here, man. You got little Jake over here, man. The spirit keeps drawing him over here, man. You know.
I know, I took it further too.
Yeah. Hey, that's just how it be, man. You know, the Most High works in a serious way, and it's pretty spiritual. You never see that, right? It's lucky, you know. But hey, man, you know, you got Jake winning over here, man. Why? Because the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is over here, man. Yeah. You know, and hey, man, the more we talk, or the more Yahweh Shem Shai speaks to us, hey, the more that little boy gonna keep coming back over here. Why is he gonna do it again?
All these different little things you can go and play with, but he runs right over here, which is something that to a little kid that age, they wouldn't really understand. So why would they be attracted to it? You know
right, man. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai hopping on that little boy.
And I have a quick precept too.
Yeah. Grab your precept, bro.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 14. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she is nourished for a time. And that woman is talking about is, you know, is Israel, man. At this time we were going into captivity, man, under Esau.
Yeah, that was the time of the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD, man. So what they do, they fled into that, where it says the north for a time, they fled into northern and western parts of Africa, man. You know? Go ahead.
And it reads, and where she is nourished for a time, and times and half a time from the face of the serpent.
Right.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Right, man, and that's going again. When they went and chased us, they wouldn't continue to pursue us. After we fled, which is again, it's that's talking about the southern tribe. The northern tribe fled, which you can read in 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, the 40th verse. Hey, they fled all the way to the Americas, man. From South America all the way to Canada, man. They fled onto the whole continent, man. It took them about a year, as it says in the Apocrypha, and the southern tribe, which is Judah, Benjamin, Levi, they fled into the western and northern parts of Africa, man. Which at that point, what did they do, man? They continued the Romans continued to seek out and to still destroy and to put in captivity the Israelites, man. That's why you got over in Ghana. You can actually look it up. The Ghana, I think it's Ghana Center for Slavery or something like that. It's like a big building that they do tours in Ghana. They do tours and they show you, hey, the blocks that we were in, and they had underground, basically underground, like I don't want to say wells, but whenever you get punished, they put you in that underground. They keep you there, man. Possibly till you die, or for a certain period of time. No food, no water, man. You can go look these things up. The things that we're bringing out, man, is history, man. Yeah. This is a history book. This has past, present, and future, man. Yeah. Like it tells you, none shall want her maid. There's no book compared to this, but this goes into all the history, man. Right, man. And American history is Israelite history. All the history of the world is Israelite history, because why, man? We are the most like, we built everything, man. Yeah. The Israelites, the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, have built everything, man. And even doing that, these damn devils knew, they needed us, man. You go into the second Maccabees, these nations, they needed us, man. Every single time, Demetrius, Antiochus, Ptolemaeus, and all these other, these leaders at the time, and this, I think it's Antiochus the Great, which is the third, Antiochus the third, Seleucus, all these other nations, or all these kings, and they knew that they needed us, man, because we were protected by the Most High, and on top of that, like it says, man, we are a holy nation, a special people unto the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Meaning what? We're different than everybody else, and we're better at everything, man. So these nations, they needed us, man. Why? Because we're the best musicians. We make the best food. That's why these nations wanted to enslave us, man. Not just because we went against the Most High and He put us into slavery, but they want us in slavery so that way they can have the best of the best servants, man. And we were. We still are, man. Yeah. We make the best food, man. Slaki, go ahead.
Like I just want to say too, there was this video that I don't remember what period of time it was in, but it was basically before Jake was able to play in the NBA. You had a bunch of Edomites, playing basketball, and it's the funniest thing you've ever seen. It looks like 2-year-olds trying to play basketball, man. It's right. Like no coordination. It's not entertaining to watch. You know what I'm saying? And somebody on the caption, they said, man, I wish I was born at this time. I would have made it in the NBA. They were shooting with both hands. There's no coordination. You could just tell, man. Jake has that salt, man. The scripture was the salt of the earth.
Right, man. They wouldn't even block nobody, man. They would just let somebody lay it up, but they'd be missing the freaking basket so damn much. It's like, you know what? You gotta let him. You gotta let him do it, man.
And Jake, man, he comes up. He's all alone driving to the basket. He's about to do a 360 windmill or some shit, man.
Yeah,
the legs and behind the back slam dunk. That's Jake for you, the salt of the earth.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's for real, man. So that makes sense. I mean, it really don't make sense, but it makes sense why these devils, would ultimately try to embarrass us and try to lower our self-esteem, man. Because if we had, because again, you put the average Jake with the average Edomite in a fight, hey, Jake gonna win hands down, man. 10 times out of 10, Yeah. 10 times out of freaking 10, man. You put a Jake up against an Edomite, they're gonna win 10 times out of 10, because again, we're better than everything, man. So of course they gotta embarrass us, lower our self-esteem, do things unto us, and turn each other against each other, man. Turn us against each other, turn the man and the woman against each other, because as a whole, even going in the time of Martin Luther King, man, just before Martin Luther King, You know, you had the black family, you know, was together, man. You know, but they separated the black family because we were coming up, man. We were too strong. You know, so that's what they did, man. They separated. They gave the so-called black woman, you know, all these benefits, man. You know, like food stamps, Section 8, and you know all these other things. But yeah, child support, you know. But they said you have to you can't have the man in the picture, man. You know, and at the time they were starting to have us, you know, you know, getting into a lot of money, man. You know, they were changing our mindset from family to money, you know, family to everything other than family, man. You know,
Right.
and they won. They really did win. You look at the attitude of the so-called black woman and black man, and they can't stand each other, man. Starting with the so-called black woman, man. You know, she's the complete enemy of the so-called black man. You know, and again, that's just more things that Esau Edom has done unto our people, man. You know, but I want to go, you know, back to what they have done unto us in slavery, man. You know, I read that quote. It says, "When I whip niggers, I take them out of the sight of and the hearing of the house, and no one in my family knows it." You know, I want to drop down to another quote. It says, "As put by William T. Allen, a slave owner's abolitionist son who could not safely return to Alabama." It says, "Cruelty was the rule and kindness the exception, man." So these damn devils, they were cruel, man. You know, they were constantly inflicting, you know, injury and damage, you know, mentally and physically, man. That's what, you know, we brought out the rule, the definition of cruelty. You know, what was it last night when we were doing the live stream, man? You know, we brought out that word cruelty, man. You know, because again, our enemies are very cruel, man. You know, like it says, in Psalms 25 and verse, I think it's 21 or 22, it says, or 19, or yeah, 20 or 21, it says what, man? It says, "Consider mine enemies, for they are many, and they hate me with a cruel hatred," man. You know, which again is inflicting, you know, inflicting injury physically or mentally on any sentient being. You know,
Yeah,
which again will be us, man.
Go all the way back to Esau, man, to the time of Genesis. You know, when he said that he would slay his brother Jacob, man.
Right.
You know, he still has that same spirit, and you know, we've been seeing it throughout the history. And that's one thing too. Like, you know, why it's good to go into these things and understand the history of these devils, because of course, if you just come into the truth, you know, at first you're gonna be like, the white man's the devil. Like, why is he the devil? You know,
Right.
it's always good to ask questions, man. It's good that you know, ask questions that you can get taught and learn. You see, that's when you see a track record and you see, you know, what prophecy has was going to be revealed at that time, and all the atrocities that certain individual would do. Esau, you look at him and you compare him to, you know, this man in the world, and you clearly see that it all lines up, man. And this is that man, the son of perdition. See what fits Bible prophecy.
Right, man. You know, we weren't even allowed to have fun, man. You know, going back in the time, and even now, man. You know, a lot of the times when you be having fun at work, hey, what is Esau trying to do, man? You know, he wants to sit there and act like he's joking. Hey, what are you doing? You guys having fun? You know what I mean? They want to act like they're joking, but they real life, they don't like the fact that you're joking, man. You know, they have a thing called what is that? The Cracker Barrel, or not the Cracker Barrel? Was it the Laughing Barrel? There we go, Laughing Barrel, man. You know, it's a barrel, you know, that we had, you know, even going into the, you know, the 1940s and 50s and 60s, man, where Jake couldn't which really it goes way back before that too as well, man. You know, again, back in the beginning of slavery, you know, on the plantations, man, when, you know, Jake, you know, was having a good time and Jake would crack a joke, you know, to each other, man. You know, you couldn't even laugh out loud, man. You have to go to the nearest barrel and let that fucking barrel, you know, be like 100 feet away. You got to go all the way, holding that laugh, and that shit can be funny as hell, man. You know, and you know, Jake like to laugh like a mug. You know, what is that? Oh yeah, right there. You know, Laughing Barrel, Nigger Barrel, or whatever you want to call it, man. You know, what is it called right there?
Laughing Barrel.
Right. The Laughing Barrel.
Read it too.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, this is on blackproject.com. And it says, because many enslaved so-called African Americans were closely watched, they could not express their emotions openly.
Right.
One creative solution to this problem, was for the individual to place his or her head in a barrel and then laugh with delight. Yeah, that's funny how it says one creative solution to this problem. Just goes to show, man, these devils, bro, saying very cool. You don't even want somebody to laugh. You know what I'm saying? But that's just who we're dealing with, man. All right, it says, and then laugh with delight, all out of the overseer's earshot. Based on this history, the laughing barrel has come to represent the respiratory of African American humor and the distinctive combination of suppression, resistance, and transcendence that marks African American culture.
Yeah. And you know, I also, you know, these damn devils, man. We couldn't even show emotion, you know. And really, you know, in the times that we were in, you know, Jake still found an ounce, you know, of joy when they're around each other, man. You know, because with Jake, you know, we've naturally been able to, you know, make the best out of every situation that we've been in.
Yeah.
You know, and that's scriptural, man. You know, Apostle Paul said, you know, I'm content, you know, you know, in whatever situation I'm in, whether, yeah, well, you know, whatever state I'm in. So, you know, we ultimately, you know, we tend to look on the brighter side, man. You know, that's how Jake is, man. You know, and I just want to read this. This is a quote by, it says, according to Angelina Grimke, who could not endure the treatment of the enslaved owned by other members of her wealthy family and left Charleston, South Carolina to be a Quaker abolitionist based in Philadelphia. She said, I have never seen a happy slave. I have seen him dance in his chains. It is true, but he was not happy, you know, because that's what they would do, man. They would sit there and you know, say, nigger dance for me, man. You know, they would have us do all these, you know, the entertainment for them, man. Dance for them, you know, have sex with our wives in front of them, you know. They would have us have sex with animals in front of them. They would force us to do these things, man. You know, the so-called black man and black woman, hey, man, they had us doing some nasty shit, man. Otherwise, they would kill us, man. You know, some nasty ass shit. You know, but it says right here, there is a wide difference between happiness and mirth. Man cannot enjoy the former while his manhood is destroyed, because that's what they would do, man. They would destroy our manhood. They would rape us. You know, they would make us have sex with our wives in front of other in front of the, you know, their congregation, and call us monkeys and shit. You know, they called us porch monkeys. They called us gorillas. You know, they call us all different types of things, man. You know, again, proverb of our black bull. You know, they would look at us and say, "Hey, look at them cows having sex, man." You know, like they said, they basically called us what, primitive animals, man. You know. It says, man can not enjoy the former while his manhood is destroyed, and that part of the being which is necessary to the making and to the enjoyment of happiness is completely blotted out. The slaves, however, may be and sometimes are mirthful. When hope is extinguished, they say, "Let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die." You know, and that's that right there. That's a heavy statement, because they would sit there and have those moments of joy and moments of, you know, mirth and stuff like that. But because it was against the law for them to do that, and they would ultimately get punished for it, man. You know, and a lot of the time it was them being put to death, man. You know, a lot of times it'd be them being put to death, just like now, man. You know, you can't go to work, you know, and really have too much fun, man. You know, because Jake will, you know, eventually he'll fire you if you have too much fun, man. You know, talking about you don't take the job seriously, man. You know, and if they could, they would put you to death, man. That's basically, you know, the modern putting you to death, because if you don't have a job, guess what, man? You can't take care of your family. You're most likely gonna lose. You know, if you can't get another job, you know, fast enough to continue to, you know, being on time with your bills. And guess what, man? You're gonna end up on the streets, man. You know. And a lot of the times when Jake ends up on the street, he got to do something, you know, he got to do some crime in order to get back on his feet, man. Which is, and then going to end up you being put into prison, man. Which then they got a slave system in prison even today, man. It's called the convict release program, man. They wouldn't pay you shit, but as soon as you fucking get into prison, you know, which even if you look in the 13th Amendment, you know, of the Constitution, that the Emancipation Proclamation, you know, you go into that and it reads, those that lived in southern states and or committed a crime are still legally allowed to be a slave. And that's still in play today. They did not abolish that, man. That's still today, man. You know, so they got the convict release program. So what they tell you is that when you are in prison, you know, and you're on, you know, you're being good, a good slave in prison, you know, what are you allowed to do? You're actually allowed to go outside the prison and go work for certain areas. Like what was it, a few years ago? I think it was 2018 or 2019. You know, when you had those fires going, they sent a whole bunch of those the convicts to go fight those fires. For how much a day? Pennies a day, man. We're talking about pennies a day. So they're saying that they would compensate them, but hey, man, we're talking about pennies a day, man. And that does, you don't even get that. You don't get that in your commissary. You get that taken off of what you owe for your sentence, man. We're talking about pennies a fucking day, man. So come on, man, that's modern day fucking slavery, man. You know, but they got a little twist to it, saying that they're gonna pay you. You know, that you're getting compensated for doing work, man. When you ain't getting compensated, man. They're literally paying themselves for you being there. You know, when you go to prison, you owe money, man. When I was in jail, I was in jail for 30 days, and they talking about I owe $2,500 just for being there, and that's not including how much the state got off of me for me being and being in that bed. The state got what? I think it was like $30,000 or somewhere around $22,000 to $30,000 for me just being in that bed, man, for a whole 30 days, man. But then they want to tell me that I owe them $2,500. Didn't you not just off of me being in your prison make fucking 20 bands off of me? Now I gotta pay you for me being there? Come on, man. That shit, it just doesn't make any sense, man. You're getting money, so why you gotta have me pay money, man?
Right.
I'm already paying by losing my job and having to be in there and then not taking care of my family, man. Mm-hmm. So now I gotta pay more, you know? But that's a part of this society, man. Again, that's more the things that Esau Edom has done unto us, you know, to basically further us being, you know, put in that hole, man. What does it say in he seeketh to slay the poor?
Oh yeah,
Psalms 10. You know, this is what this damn devil does, man. You know, and he'll do it by any means necessary, man. You know, whether it's literally coming and trying to murder you, or whether it's, you know, trying to eliminate you being able to take care of your family, and then you ending up on the street, and then you ending up in jail, and then they let you out, you know, and they call you a violent nigger, or, you know, whatever they want to call you, and then they kill you in the streets, man. You know, because what's his name? George Floyd. He had a record, man. George Floyd had a record. And the dude that killed him, used to be his co-worker, man. You know, so come on, man. These damn devils, man. Esau Edom, he don't respect you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. If anything, he fucking hates you according to the scriptures, man. Right. He hates your freaking guts, man. Ezekiel 35:5 says what? He has a perpetual hatred. You go into that word perpetual, means an everlasting hatred, man. So he's constantly seeking on a daily to put you to death, man. You know, you want to grab that?
John, this is Psalm chapter 10 and verse. I'll start at verse.
Get all the me.
I'll start at verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High.
Right, man. So again, we basically said that in the beginning. You know, his queendom, his rulership is not established by the law, statutes, amendments, Yahweh Shem Shai, man. His rulership is established by pure fucking wickedness, man. You know, it says what, man? In Psalm 10:7, it says, which I'm sure the brother was going to read that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just quote it right now. It says, "In his mouth is full of what? Cursing, deceit, and fraud, man." You know, this synonym to deceit goes into what? Lying, man. You know, which lying is a sin, man. That's one of the 7 things that the Most High hates, man, according to Proverbs 6:16, man. A proud look at a lying tongue, man. You know, so that right there shows you that, hey, you know, that right there, which that's for another lesson, but shows that the Most High hates Esau, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High.
Right.
The Most High is not in all his thoughts.
Right, not at all in his thoughts, man. You know? What is that? Depart from me.
Oh yeah, you want to get that?
Yeah, get that. Because that's heavy too. Man, fuck Esau, man. All the things that he's done to us, man. I can't wait for Yahweh Shem try to come destroy this fucking nigger, man. You know, because he's a true nigger, man. You go into the word nigger, I mean ignorant, man. You gonna call us ignorant, but hey, you had to beat us down and do all these things to us so that way we're not smarter than you, man. You had to do Psalm 83, man, to be able to be over us, man. To truly have rulership over us, you had to take us away from our heritage, which we ultimately know all things obey the will of Yahweh Shai. We went into this captivity because we departed from our maker, man, departed from our power, man. But still, the blame falls on you, man. For all, again, like the Most High said, you afforded our affliction, man. So you went harder than you were supposed to. You really had to beat us the fuck down, cut off our privy members, shove them in our mouths, cut the babies out of our women and chop the babies up, put them on hooks and catch alligators with them, man. It's bait, man. Even live babies, man. Even live babies. You would throw them in the water so they would kick and scream in the water, and them alligators would come snatch them up, and you get you some fucking alligator, man. You motherfuckers is wicked, man. Wicked as hell. Go ahead.
Job 21 and verse 9, their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of the Most High upon them.
Right, man. It says they're not in trouble as other men. Yeah. So Esau Edom, he's sitting back with his feet kicked up, man. While we're getting our asses beat the fuck down by this nigga, man. He's out here kicking his feet up, drinking, the best wine, drinking the best liquor, drinking scotch and brandy and, all this other stuff while we got the fucking 40s and shit. While we got them fucking estrogen-filled fucking beers and shit. He got the best everything, man. The best wine and shit, man. Go ahead, man.
Verse 13, they spend their days in wealth,
right?
And in a moment go down to the grave.
Right, man. They spend their days in wealth, man. They can't care for shit. They don't have no care for shit. But that's the blessing, man. The fatness of the earth. So we ain't mad at you for doing that. Hey, when we get our blessing, we gonna soak it up too, man.
All right, rejoice and be glad, man. It says Lamentations 4.
Right, man. Yeah, man. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, man. So hey, soak it up. We ain't mad at you. Hey, when we get our blessing, we gonna soak it up too, man.
Yep. Enjoy it while you can, man.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can. Keep going.
Come on, verse 14, Job 21 and 14. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways.
Right, man. Their thoughts are not at all on the Most High, man. They don't want to understand righteousness, man. It says what, man? They prefer to do wickedness. I think it was Psalm 52. They choose wickedness rather than righteousness, man. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture. It's a short chapter, man. You can go read it. Come on, go ahead.
Psalms chapter 52 and verse 3, thou lovest evil more than good,
right,
and lying rather than to speak righteousness.
Right, right, man. And hey, man, so they'd rather choose wickedness and evil than righteousness, man, than following righteousness, man. So of course, this proves more and more that their kingdom, their queendom, really, queendom rather, that it is established upon wickedness, lies, and deceit, man. Like it says in Revelation the 12th chapter, he deceived the whole world, and one of those ways. One of the added ways that he deceived the whole world is by getting rid of, that what he has done to us, man. He hid that from us, very well, man. But the Lord Yahweh Shai, is destroying his wisdom, him being able to lie about things, him being able to hide things, and through the Spirit is revealing these things unto us, man. So that's what we're doing, man. You want to keep going on that Psalm 10?
Yep. The Psalm chapter 10. Psalm chapter 10 and verse 5, his ways are always grievous.
Right, his ways are always grievous, man. Go ahead. Well, matter of fact, I want to grab that word grievous, man. Because this is Esau in a fucking nutshell, man. He never does anything fair. He's always, oh man, I can't stand Esau. This is one of my favorite words to go into, man. Just bear with me, Baba Kushar, man. It's got some meat on it. Ooh, Esau, man. The word grievous, and just in the Google dictionary, it says of something bad, very severe or serious, man. So this damn devil has, every time that he does something to us, man, it's cool, man. It's very serious. It's very harsh. Punishment is beyond, above and beyond, man. Anything he fucking does, man. It's above and beyond, man. But one of those words you know, the synonym words that is you know, kind of goes with grievous. It goes into iniquitous, which means grossly unfair and morally wrong. I love going into that, man, because that's Esau Edom in a nutshell, man. It says all his ways are grievous, man. All his ways are unfair and morally wrong, man, because that's who this damn devil is, man. He's wicked as hell, man. When hey, our morals are established by the law, statutes, commandments, man. This is right, man. Established in righteousness, man. This is what our morals is, man. We follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, which again, following the law, statutes, commandments brings forth righteousness, man. These damn devils don't follow in that, man. So therefore, they can't be righteous, man. Therefore, all the things that they do is iniquitous, man. Is iniquity and iniquitous, grossly unfair and morally wrong, man. Pure fucking sin, man. That's why he's the man of sin, the son of perdition, man.
There was a school here in the States recently. They just had I read an article on it how they were teaching kids about cannibalism and how to help, you know what I'm saying, food production or something like that, or population growth, to start eating babies, man.
Yeah.
There was a teacher actually, and there was a quote, you know, she was actually teaching that, you know, really being serious about it, like the way to, you know, help population growth from growing too fast to start eating babies, man.
Or depopulation.
Yeah, depopulation for water, man. You know, so it just goes to show these devils, man. That goes completely against the scriptures, man. You know, but that's what these devils are set up to do, to be opposed to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Right, man. Keep going on that.
Psalm chapter 10 and verse 5, his ways are always grievous,
right.
Thy judgments are far above out of his sight.
Keep going.
As for all of his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Right, man. Esau Edom really don't think that anything's going to come upon him.
Yeah.
Esau Edom thinks that really he has hid all his the things that he have done to us very well, to where, you know, he ain't gonna get no recompense, man. He really thinks that, you know, like you said, he thinks he's God, man. 2 Thessalonians 2:4, man. He really does think he's God, man. You know, but the Most High said what? That your sins have reached unto the heavens, man. Yeah. The Most High has, and he says he's angry with the wicked every day. So if you're angry about something that someone did today, you think you're still going to be angry about it tomorrow? Yeah, hell yeah. And then you're going to be, because they're going to continue to be wicked. They're going to continue to do those same things. And guess what? You're going to be angry again tomorrow. Not only what they do in that day, but what they had done before. And the anger is going to build up, and up. This is with the Most High, man.
Yeah.
Come on, go ahead.
The scriptures say the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, man.
Right.
See that? This is Sirach, or also known as Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 2. And it reads, follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride.
Right.
Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me?
Right.
For the Lord is long suffering; he will in no wise let you go, man.
Right.
Now, as brother said, he will not acquit the wicked, man. Everything that all of us have done is going to be a reward for it. The Lord willing, ours is a reward and not a judgment. Man. We want to be exempt from judgment, man. But this devil, he, you know, like it says, he was the 12th chapter that he couldn't have repentance, so he carefully sought it out with tears, man.
Right.
You see that? So this devil has no way to be forgiven of the things that he's done, man.
Right.
You see, that's why it says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me, which is also a mentality that 2/3 of our people are in right now, man.
Right.
Walking in the ways of this devil and believing in his wicked philosophies, man, and following these wicked holidays, man. You
Right.
see those me saying, hey, we've been doing this for years, we've done it in our family growing up, and I mean, and we're fine now. I mean, how about Shai is going to revenge our pride? Man?
Right, man. And I was reading in another article that Jake, when they escaped the plantation and escaped slavery, majority of the slavery was in the South. And when they escaped to the North, what would they do, man? They would return to go back into slavery, being sorrowful for have fled.
That was also the time of Exodus.
Yeah.
A lot of our people are like, man, it would be better for us to have gone back to Egypt, right? For us to die out in the wilderness. But at that point, the Lord had just done a marvelous miracle. Right. For just, like I said, the Scottish children, especially following the same person that does nothing but rape, rob, and murder you for hundreds of years.
And beat you, man.
Yeah.
That's going into that Stockholm syndrome, man.
Yeah.
That ultimately agreeing with your oppressor, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind of mentality Jacob's in, man. You know, and right along with this damn devil, Jacob's gonna be destroyed, man, because the Most High said, you know, this damn devil really believes that no destruction is gonna come to him, but the Most High is gonna destroy this place, man. Can you grab Amos 9 and 8?
Yeah.
We'll drop the rest of it.
We just read, man. The Most High said He will not let thee go, man.
Right. Esau got it coming, man. Esau truly got it coming. You know, the Most High is gonna destroy him, man. Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 8, and it reads, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, are upon the sinful kingdom."
Hey, it tells you what, man? The man of sin, the son of perdition. And Sirach chapter 10 and verse 2, it says, as is the judge himself, so is those that are under him, man. So is his officers, the sheriffs, and those that dwell under him, man. You know? So guess what? Esau Edom is wicked as hell. So therefore, this place is wicked. If Esau Edom, starting with the elites that we brought out earlier, starting with the elites, they're the wicked. They're the sinners, man. The man of sin. You know, so guess what, man? This is their kingdom. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Hey, it's all wrong, man. So far, so good, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, which would be what? The so-called white men and white women who've been beating us down, man. The so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native man, man. They've been beating us down, man. You know? So this is the sinful kingdom. Hey, man, quick question, man. Do you believe America is a sinful kingdom? You do?
Hey.
See? Absolutely. I like that word, man.
Right,
absolutely,
man.
Man. You know, and that's 100% true, man, because you look at all the wickedness that's here, man. You know, you got men trying to be women, women trying to be men. You know, you got kids 3 and 4 years old deciding whether they want a sex change or not. That's pure fucking wickedness, man. You know?
Yeah.
This is a simple kingdom. This is a random man that we don't even know this, man.
The devil wanted to do that.
Exactly, man.
Right.
You know, that's 100% true, man. You know?
You know, Jake got some, you know.
Right, man.
Still the Most High, not according to knowledge, man.
Right, man. You know, so this is a sinful kingdom, man. You know, and it's ran by a sinful man, the man of sin, the son of perdition, man, which would be again the so-called white man or white woman, man. You know, so the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah has his eyes upon this place, man. He says, and going into Proverbs 15 and 3, it says the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. And the Most High is looking right at your evil, man. Esau, you're not able to run away. You really think that no one sees you. No one's gonna see the wickedness that you're pushing, and the Most High sees it, man. And that's the only one that matters, man. You know, the only one that matters as far as being able to see it is Yahweh Shemel Shai. Right now, he sees it and he's revealing it, man, through his spirit, through his prophets, man. You know, and we're just bringing it out, man. You know, what we're doing is, you know, again, we're shaking that hand, man. You know, we're writing a list of all the things that he has done, and we're putting it out there, man. You know, it's like we're this right here is like what is it? Like we're in court, man.
Yeah.
The Most High is the judge. You know, you're the person that's sitting on that that bench next to the judge, and we're saying, hey, well, didn't you do this? Hey, didn't you do this? Hey, didn't you do this? Didn't you do this? And you can't say no, man, because the evidence is there, man.
Yeah, you can't get away, man.
Like it says, the Most High will not at all, like brother quoted, the Most High will not at all quit the wicked. So the judge is looking at you like, hey, you fucked up. You fucked up because your sentence is coming, man. And it's not going to be a light sentence. It's going to be a heavy sentence, man. A heavy sentence, man. You know? You damn devils, hey, man. And this, and then all the stuff that we're bringing out is the reason why these damn devils keep shutting down our freaking YouTube pages, man. Yeah. Keep messing with the internet, having, Facebook and Google blackouts and stuff like that, man. They're having all these things take place because they don't like what's being brought out, man. They don't like this information. Yeah, after that, grab Joe quickly.
This is the word acquit on Merriam-Webster.com. It says to decide that someone is not guilty of a crime.
Right, man. And Most High is not going to sit here and say you're not guilty. He knows you're guilty, man. He's having his men come out here, which again is his mouthpiece, so really it's him coming out here accusing y'all, man.
Beyond guilty, man.
Beyond fucking guilty, man. Everything that we brought out and more that we haven't even talked about, you damn devils have done, man. You know? There's so much more that you damn devils have done to us, man. You know? But we're gonna grab Job.
Finish that.
Oh yeah, go ahead and finish that.
Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai are upon the sinful kingdom,
right?
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
He will destroy it from off the face of the earth, man. That's gonna be done by way of ICBM nuclear missiles, man, which all these nations are getting ready for, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Most High says what? Ecclesiastes 3:1, there's a season, a time, and a purpose to everything, man. You know, so why are these nations building these missiles, man?
Yeah.
The Most High said He was gonna have them build it, man. What is it? Isaiah 54 and verse 16. You know, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. You know, I have created the waster to destroy. Come on, man. That's talking about those ICBM nuclear missiles and the scientists and engineers that are putting these damn things together, man.
Just like China, man, they just developed a hypersonic missile. Now it can hit anywhere in the world, man. Just to show them that, you know, it can hit anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? So these nations are building for a purpose, and that's because of the destruction that awaits for all the wickedness, all the sorceries, and all the abominations that take place.
Right.
That's why Lord we be the elect, because right now we're just like Lot being vexed. Day to day, we're seeing and hearing all the unlawful things these people do.
Right.
See, that's why Ezekiel 9:4 set a mark upon them that sign that cry for all the abominations of the midst of that mark goes into what that's law.
The law, yeah.
Which means an exemption from judgment.
Right.
That's the ultimate judgment that's going to come. It's going to bring this place down. It's going to abase it, desolate it. See, by fire. Receiving that, I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Which is the elect, man.
The elect, man.
You know, the only one that's going to make it out of these times, that destruction that's coming, that judgment that's going to come to you damn devils, man, and your, you know, your rulership is going to be, you know, the elect are going to make it out of there, man. You know, and that includes you 2/3, man. You 2/3 are going to receive the same judgment as your oppressor, man. You know? Hey, man, all the things that we're saying right now, man, these damn devils, they don't like that, man. You know? Again, going back to it, that's the reason why they're taking down our videos, man. That's the reason why they're fucking with the internet, man. You know? Let's grab that. Job? Yeah, Job 15.
This is the book of Job, chapter 15 and verse 20. It reads, the wicked man travaileth with pain all his days, and the number of years is given to the oppressor. A dreadful sound is in his ears.
Right, dreadful sound is in his ears. That's this knowledge, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and all the shit that he has done is being revealed. Hey, that's a dreadful sound, man. He's doing it through the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Go ahead.
In prosperity, read
it again.
Job 15 and 21, a dreadful sound is in his ears.
Right, man.
In prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him.
Which we know that destroyer is Yahweh Shai, man. Can you go to Job 4 and 7? You know, the destroyer of the Gentiles. You know, which again, hey, there's two different types of Gentiles, man. You got Israel, which is that is in a Gentile state of mind. You know, which they're still Israel again by the lineage of their father. You know, but they're in that Gentile state of mind. Then you got the Gentiles, which are the other nations, which again the Israelites are following after, which is them being in that Gentile state of mind, man. You know.
Go ahead. It's like Jeremiah.
I think Jeremiah 4.
Okay,
yeah, either way.
Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 7. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Hey, man, that's talking about Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
That's Yahweh Shai, man. The destroyer of the Gentiles. Hey, what is he coming to do, man? He's coming to cast down our rule, power, and authority, man. You know, and right now, hey, these starting with Esau, Edom, all these other nations, they're in power, man. You know, you got China thinking that they're about to be the next one in rulership. You know, you got Russia that, you know, is one of the head powers of the earth. You know, you got North Korea, North Korea, another power of the earth. They got nuclear missiles. Iran, they got nuclear missiles. You know, all these nations, they are, you know, in a sort of a rulership, man. You know, starting with Esau, Edom, the elites, man, who are really in power, man. You know, all these nations are gonna get done away with, man. He's gonna come destroy you, motherfuckers, man. You know, if you're here in America, you're gonna get destroyed. If you're a heathen, you know, outside of Israel, you're gonna get destroyed, man. You know, and even inside of Israel, 2/3 of Israel is gonna be destroyed, man. Right along with the heathens, man. You know, only a third, a remnant of Israel is gonna be delivered out of here, man. You know,
right?
and then those heathen that are outside of America and in these other nations, and you're going into captivity, man. You know, starting with Esau, fucking Edom, man. You know, there's nothing that you can do about it, man.
Yeah, it's already written, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like brother was saying earlier, man, just rejoice and enjoy your time here now, man. This is your heaven. The time to come, you're gonna be in complete hell, just as we're in hell right now, man. You know, crying to the Lord to deliver us. I'll finish the rest of that. It says, He has gone forth from His place to make thy land desolate.
Woo, talking about America, man. This place is gonna be desolate, man. You know.
Yep, right. And thy cities.
Mm-hmm.
What is my grow?
It says, He has gone forth from His place to make thy land desolate, and thy city shall be laid waste without inhabitants.
Hey, man, you know, that's a beautiful thing, man. You got little Israelite babies, man, coming up here, man. Beautiful, man. That lets you know the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, with these children, man. You know, I mean, really, with Israel, man. You know, they got the spirit. They got the what is it? The zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can see that, man. You can see that spiritual connection that the Most High has in Israel, man.
Just like that one Jake baby, you know, his mom was singing to him, and he had his hands up right when he came out the womb like that.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, we are the people of the Heavenly Father, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In these last days, it's being made more manifest because of prophecy, man.
Right.
See, these people cannot deny prophecy. That's why Esau is so mad, because all the things that we've been saying, he sees it happen. Just like Donald Trump. When he was in office, he called us the prophets of doom. Because, hey, that's the whole job. An office of a prophet is to warn the people of a pestilence, war, and evil. Hey, and that ultimate time of evil, bad times is coming. World War III is coming. All out chaos is about to spring forth here soon, man.
Right.
And this devil being exposed is at the forefront, man, because this was another prophecy that was going to play out in the last days before our Lord Yahweh Shai came, man.
Right.
So he was going to identify the enemy, and ultimately tell you to avoid him. See that? How you going to avoid a problem if you don't know what the problem is?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Yahweh Shai has his men out here preaching this word to ultimately warn you, according to the scripture, who your enemy is, and to avoid him, as it says in Sirach 12:10.
Right.
Never trust thy enemy, man. You go into that word, never means not at all, not at any time.
Not once.
Not once, man.
Not once.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, look at the track record. Look at everything that he's done in his past. And ultimately, where is that God knows trusting in him, man? Nowhere. We're still here in captivity. Right now, we need to trust in the Lord, man, in turn. See?
Right, man. Tells you I think, what is it? A snare trusting in men, or
Oh yeah, yeah. Want to grab that?
Yeah. Let's grab that.
This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 25. It reads, "The fear of man bringeth a snare."
Right, man. Bringeth a snare, man. You know, meaning a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah.
To trust in these damn devils, man. To fear these damn devils, man. You know, because when you fear the Lord, hey, what are you doing, man? You fear that, hey, if you don't trust Him, then some type of recompense is gonna happen unto you. Ultimately, you're gonna get, you're some type of injury that the Most High is gonna cause. Hey, you might be put to death. He might remove your financial stability. And well, guess what? You fearing in Esau, what he can do, what he can take away from you, your financial stability, your your health, this, that, and the third. You trusting in doing what he tells you to do. Hey, that's a snare, man, because the scriptures tell you, which we brought out multiple times, man, never trust thine enemy, man. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. And his wickedness is being shown, man. That rust, when you leave a metal, any type of metal outside, what happens, man? The weather gets to it. Time ultimately gets to it. It fails the test of time, and that rust is shown, man. Well, Esau is failing the test of time, man. Because guess what? His wickedness is shown, man. And it's being revealed again through the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai by His men.
Psalm 57 and verse 6. This is back what we were saying about how, Proverbs 29:25, man, trusting in the devil will bring you into a snare. Psalm 57 and 6, it reads, "They have prepared a net for my steps.
Right.
My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me into the midst whereof they are falling themselves aloft."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These devils are ultimately, it's just like when you're in the jungle, man. It's like Rambo. He ultimately had those like little pits with the little spikes coming up. activity covered the pit with like leaves, so you would look like normal ground, but as soon as you step, you fall. And that's ultimately what this devil does, man. As it says in Psalms the 64th chapter, they lay snares privily.
Right.
I said they laid in secret. And that's ultimately how you get an enemy is or you get if you're hunting, that's how you get your prey. You lay a snare in secret, all the meanwhile you're watching. So as soon as they fall into that trap or get caught up, you're right there to be able and go do what you gotta do, man. And that's what this devil does, man.
Yeah, man, he's fucking wicked as hell, man. I can't stand this damn devil, man. And the Lord Yahweh said you can destroy him, man. Like it says in Obadiah verse 10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. And he really, we went into that cruelty, which is basically an act of violence mentally and physically against any sentient being, man. And that's Esau Edom, man. So for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, for all the things that he's done unto us, man, the whippings, the hangings, the constant rapings and using these cruel instruments against us, the unrighteous dealings, and the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to destroy him, man. Completely destroy him. Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 11. It reads, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him.
Right.
And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil.
Right. So basically, because of what we have done, because we committed spiritual fornication against the Most High, serving these damn devils, and following after their gods and so on and so forth. He gave us into the hands of our enemies, which is according to the curses, man. Deuteronomy 28, starting at verse 64 to 68.
And it reads, for under the whole heaven,
right,
hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem.
Right, man. Meaning what, man? The most gruesome beatings, the most gruesome captivity, the most gruesome rapings and killings and stuff like that has been happening to us, and no other nation has been treated the way we're being treated, man. No other nation has done us bad like Esau and the other nations have done us bad, man. Yeah. Hey, man, come on, man. Esau Edom's got to be recompensed for that, man. Let's grab Amos, the first chapter. I think it's verse 11. Yeah, verse 11 as well.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 1, in verse 11, and it reads, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom,
right,
and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Hey, it's not the 4 a number of completion, just like 7 and 10, for all the complete violence, for the complete violence that Esau Edom has done unto us, hey, the Most High is going to destroy him, man. Again, his sins have reached unto heaven, man. So there's a huge list, man. There's more than we can give you, man. There's a huge list that Esau Edom has ultimately committed against us, man. Keep going.
I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
He will not turn away the punishment thereof. So that punishment is coming, man. It's coming quick. Keep going.
And it reads, because he did pursue his brother with the sword,
right,
and did cast off all pity.
Hey, the sword is what, man? The sword is an actual sword, but today, modern day time, the sword is the gun, man. And do we not see him constantly pursuing us with the sword, man? Zechariah 11 and 5, it says, whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty? Or do we not see our people being constantly slayed in the streets, constantly gunned the fuck down, and them getting away with it, them not receiving a true recompense for what their ways, man? We see that every day, man. You constantly look on the fucking on the news and shit, how these damn devils are constantly killing the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, and not getting any kind of fucking recompense for it, man. What's going on, man? So the Most High said, you know what? Okay, cool. You ain't gonna give yourself a recompense. I'm gonna give you a recompense, man. That's what's coming to you, damn devils. Go ahead, bro.
Con, and it reads, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually,
Right.
and kept his wrath forever.
Right, man. Kept his wrath forever. He's constantly beating us down, man. You know? And you know, it went from being physical to now mental, man. The so-called white men and white women, hey, they're mentally beating us down. We got to go to work and work the hardest. You know, you got so-called Hispanics. You know, hey, they're some of the hardest workers, man. But they're some of the most mistreated by the so-called white men. You know, and we be telling our people this, but they just keep it pushing, man. They don't care. You know, even though we're bringing out straight facts. You know, Jake don't care, man. You know, Jake don't care about, you know, having to be beaten the fuck down. They have that mentality of, you know, let me escape from the world, or let me escape from captivity, but let me go back because I feel sorry for escaping captivity, for escaping the beatings that happen unto me, for escaping the mistreatment that we receive on a daily basis. Hey, Jake got that Stockholm syndrome, man.
Yeah. And if you hate captivity, scriptures say that surely your oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Right, man. These people ain't mad. Jake ain't mad about shit, man. Jake okay with it, man.
Comfortable, man. They're content. And that was something I was reading too in that article, describing, talking about, you know, when we were in captivity, you know, certain plantations would ultimately make the living situations a lot more better than most. All right, to where when they did certain things, you know, Jake wasn't, you know, really fazed by it as much. You know what I'm saying? They ultimately got again that Stockholm syndrome. Like, damn, if I go and leave to another plantation, I'm gonna have it a lot worse than here. At least I have my own bed and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know that just goes to show that, hey, our people are still in that same dumbed down and dead mentality.
Right, man.
Amos chapter 1 and verse 12. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Bosra.
Right, man. And it's talking about America, man. Again, America has many different freaking names, man. You know, you go and you look at these characteristics of these cities and you know, these rulerships and stuff like that, man. And then you compare those characteristics of these places that are in the Bible. You know, Teman, Bosra, Petra, Tyrus. You know, Nineveh. You know, you compare all those cities, their characteristics, and you compare it to America, man. And they're the same ones, man. Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt. America has all those same characteristics, man. That's why America is named so many different things, man. You know, because America is the mixing pot of all these wicked ass nations, man, put together in one. You know, this is the most wicked. This is the most vile rulership to ever, you know, be established, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
This is Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their calamity had an end.
Right.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Right, man. Meaning that destruction's gonna come, man. You know, you like blood. Guess what, man? You're gonna be sniffing your own blood, man. The blood of your own people, the blood of you know, your kingdom going down, man. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 9, and it reads, I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, man.
Right, man. You know, hey, that's heavy, man. As a matter of fact, let's grab one more scripture. Go Obadiah and verse 21. Prepare slaughter. I think that's Isaiah 13. Yeah. Right. No, bro. You don't know how to use your sword. I'm playing, bro. But yeah, man. You know, this is what's coming to you, damn devils, man. Slaughter, man. You know, for because you slaughtered us, hey, we're gonna slaughter you, man. You know, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai gonna slaughter you, man. Go ahead.
That's pretty spiritual too, because as we just read that his city shall not return.
Right.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children,
right, for
the iniquity of their fathers,
right,
that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right, man. Meaning what? Your city's going down, man. Your rulership's going down. You are completely going down. The so-called white men and white women that have been constantly beating us down and living off the establishment that their forefathers have ultimately made. And you got this Edomite woman looking at us like we're crazy. Well, look at these signs. Look at the signs. Look what your forefathers have done to our forefathers. Look at what your people are doing, living off the backs of what your forefathers established. Rape, rob, and murder. Right, bro. And you living off the benefits of all that. You gonna look at us crazy? Just keep walking, man. You know? Like we are, hey, but it says we're made fools for Hamashiach's sake, man. We're looking like we're fools because we telling the truth. Hey, the people can't take the truth, man. The people look at the truth as if it's a lie. What did it say in Romans? It says they make the truth of the Most High to be a lie, man. Hey, this is the truth. The so-called white woman and white man, hey, they're the most wicked upon the earth, man. You know, and you think about the white woman. She sat there. You go to Emmett Till. What did she say? She lied on Emmett Till and said he called her babe and this, that, and the third, and got him beaten to an unrecognizable state. And then it came out that she lied, man. That's the white woman doing that to the so-called black man. Fucking wicked. That's a devil's advocate right there. Is the fucking white woman, man. You know, the Edomite woman, man. Fucking wicked as hell, man. This bitch gonna roll her fucking look at us like we fucking crazy, bitch. You crazy motherfucker, man. And I can't wait till Yahweh Shemel Shai destroy her, man. But we could show you how about Shemel Shai Shalak right yum until your fucking wicked ass, man. Can't stand these damn devils, man. We're bringing out truth, man. We're bringing out, hey, their history is our history, man. Because we were their slaves, man. We built up this whole fucking kingdom, man. But then what did they do? They turned it into a queendom by running it in pure fucking wickedness, man. Pure fucking wickedness. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 53 and verse 3. And it reads, he is despised and rejected of men,
right?
A man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised and we esteemed him not.
That's talking about Yahushua, man. That's talking about Yahushua, our big brother, man. That's coming, man. He's coming to destroy this place, man. With a great destruction, man. Hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, when these nations fire those missiles, those nuclear missiles at America, the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to be in those missiles, man. And they have one goal, one destination, and they're all going to be like-minded, man. Because they're going to have the same spirit up in them, and their goal and their aspiration is to hit America, man. You know, that's what they're coming to do. That's the reason why they are being made right now, bring forward in the fire right now, man.
Weapons of the Lord's indignation, described in Jeremiah.
Come on, indignation goes into what? A righteous anger, man. So he has a righteous anger towards this place, man, and towards the people of his curse, man. For their wickedness, for the things that they have done unto the apple of his eye, man, which will be the nation of Israel, man. Hey, Esau, you gotta come in fucking bad, man. Hey, you're sitting. Hey, this is your sentencing right here, man. And more brothers are sentencing you, man. They're bringing out more information, and your sentence is getting longer and more harsh, man. You putting our people to fucking and sentence our people to prison for something so fucking small, such as having a gram of fucking marijuana, man. You sentence them to fucking prison for a year, 2 years, for having a gram of marijuana, but then you turn around and sell it yourselves legally, man. When you say what we're doing is illegal, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That makes you a fucking hypocrite. It tells you the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Hey, your time is coming, man.
Precept 2.
Come, man. Then grab Lamentations 4:21-22.
Ultimately going, as a precept, man, just as Yahweh Shai was despised because of the work he was doing and the words he spoke, and we're doing the same thing. We're coming in the same spirit, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shai. And these people ultimately hate the things that we say and bringing out this truth. But ultimately it has to come out, man. You see, this is St. John chapter 15 in verse 18, and this is Yahweh Shai talking, man. It says, "The world hate you know that it hated me before it hated you."
Right, man. The servant is not greater than the master.
It says that right there.
No, go ahead.
Verse 19, "If he were of the world would love his own."
Right, man. And it tells you what, man. What did Yahweh Shai say? He said, for I am above, ye are from beneath. For ye are of the world, I am not of the world, man. So we're following, like it says, it's to walk even as he walked, man. So we're walking in as Yahweh Shai, and we're striving to be like Yahweh Shai. Guess what, man? We're not gonna be of this world, man. And people see that. This fucking Edomite fucking bitch wanted to fucking walk by and look at us like we fucking crazy out the side of her fucking eye, man. Like we ain't out here telling the truth. Bitch, we telling the truth. We didn't make this shit up. Lord willing, we be part of the men, part of these men, our forefathers, and we wrote the Bible. But in this time, we didn't write the Bible, man. It's already here. We didn't print it either. We're not the publisher. Come on, man. How you going? And that's okay though. You know, like Howard Shai said, they hate me without cause, man. Even King David said that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they're hating us without cause, man. Why? Because we're different, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
St. John 15 and verse 19, if ye were of the world would love his own.
Right.
But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
Right. The world hates us, man. The world doesn't like the fact that we're bringing out truth, man. Because again, the world and the vibration of this world is a low vibration, and establish that vibration is nothing but lies, man. It's a deceitful vibration. You know, they can't handle the truth, man. You can't handle the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So hey, that's the vibration of this world, man, and that's how these people are, man. You know, they can't handle, you know, facts, man. You try to bring out facts, everybody's like, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. No, it's not. It's facts, man. And we got the evidence. We have proof, man. We have cold hard facts, man, about everything that we're bringing out, man. On top of that, it's scriptural, man. It's scriptural that Esau Edom would be doing this shit to us, man. You know?
Verse 20, and it reads, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than the Lord.
Right.
If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
Right, man. So these people don't know the Most High, man. You know, going back a little bit as we talked about, hey, this rulership is not established knowing the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Not even Esau Edom, you know, doesn't have the Most High at all in his thoughts, man. You know, so they don't know the Most High, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you know, that's why everything is out of order, man, and everything is unbalanced, because this word is not being uplifted. That's the standard, man, for how to live.
Right.
You see, as it says in 2 Timothy, I believe the 3rd chapter, that all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High for correction, for reproof, for instruction in righteousness, that a man of the Most High may be thoroughly perfect. But if we paraphrase, man, so this word is used, all right, for how we're supposed to live, what we're supposed to eat, what you know, how we're supposed to think, and how we're not supposed to think, man.
Right.
How to be a man, how to, you know, for you women out there, how to be a woman, how to raise our children.
Right.
So this is a word of life, man. But it ultimately in this society, it's been cast out because it goes against the wicked agenda of these elites, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, so who the devil is, man.
Right. Let me see.
Yeah. This is Lamentations chapter 4, in verse 21, and it reads, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Right, man. So rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. So, hey, you know, we quoted this earlier, man. But yeah, man, you know, have fun, man. You know, go on your vacations, man. Go and, you know, do what you want to do. You know, go ahead, continue to be Jake's back in, man. Go ahead, continue to, you know, enslave us and mistreat us, and, you know, then after you do that, go home and, you know, drink you some fucking adrenochrome, your juice, and whatever you want to do, man. Do it. We don't care. We know that that's your lot to be wicked as hell, man. You know, established by the Most High. You know, so go ahead and do it, man. You know, go ahead and do it. Keep calling us niggas, man. Keep calling us spicks, man. Keep calling us rednecks and shit, man. Or I mean, redskins and shit, man. You know, go ahead, man. We ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
I'm mad.
Dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? We ain't mad at you. Go ahead, man.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz.
Right.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Hey, that cup, man. That fucking cup is gonna pass unto you damn devils, man. That cup of destruction, that cup of slavery, the cup of mistreatment, the cup of agony, sorrows, pain. Hey, all that's coming to you devils, man. And Lord will, man, it happens sooner than later, because, hey, I'm sick and tired of seeing you damn devils, you know, walking around with your fucking head held high, thinking that you just the shit, man.
You are shit.
Yeah, you right. You are shit, man.
You're good shit, but we're the shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That is what it is, man. You know, you literal fecal matter, man. You fecal matter. You can't even call it shit, man.
Fecal matter.
You fecal matter, man. You know?
Dung, man.
Yeah, that's real.
You dung men.
Hey, you know what? We give them too much credit, man, because the Most High said they are less than nothing.
Oh, wow.
And shit is something. You know, so hey, we're giving y'all too much credit, man. We're being way too nice, man. You know, we ain't gonna be that nice, man. You less than nothing, man.
Yeah, right.
And the Most High is gonna come do away with nothing. How can you do away with nothing? There ain't nothing to be done away with. But hey, but the Most High gonna do it. Hey, it's the Most High, man. He can do anything he wants, man. You know, it says with the Most High, nothing is impossible, man. You know, so he gonna come do away. What is less than zero? Because negative is not real. You can't have negative of something. You know? So guess what? You can have nothing, and the Most High gonna come and do away with the zero, man, which is Esau, man. He's a zero. You know?
Zero to hero.
Yeah, that's what we going from zero to hero.
Yeah.
You know? And Esau going from 0 to 0. You know what I mean? 0 to gone, man. You know? Fuck, man. Let's grab that limitation, man. Oh, you got something? No. All right, let's get verse 22 and move it back.
I'll finish the rest of this one. Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Right, man.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Hey, right now, man, mentally our punishment is done, man. You know, it says ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free, man.
Yeah.
You know, so we're ultimately, hey, man, our punishment is almost over, man. Mentally, it's over for those that are in this gospel, but physically, it's almost over, man. Yahweh Shai gonna come and redeem us, man, and we're gonna put you damn devils in fucking captivity, man.
Right.
You know, every one of these ugly ass, broke ass fucking Edomites that are walking around with their head held high, thinking there ain't nothing gonna come to them. Hey, all this shit gonna come to them, man. You know, she said, it said what? It says what for 1 hour shall widowhood and the lost children shall come upon thee, man. You know, that destruction is gonna come upon Esau Edom, man. It's gonna come upon, like I said, Yahweh Shai said, behold, I come quickly, man. So it's gonna come upon you quickly. You know?
Yeah.
Right. I'll finish that up.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Right.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Right, man. So this is our last captivity, man. The last captivity of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. Under the so-called white man having to constantly be beaten the fuck down by him, man. You know? That's over, man. You know? Keep going.
Read, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Again, the Most High coming to fucking punish y'all, man. You know? Go ahead.
He will discover thy sins.
Right, man. And again, your sins have lifted unto heaven. So the Most High, you know, he's gonna look at each one of them pages and say, "Yep, you're gonna get judgment. You're gonna get judgment. You're gonna get." He's stamping every single last one, certifying them, man. Certifying all that, and in each paper got evidence with it, man, to back it up. You know. Come on, man.
Like it says, it's like a short verse in Wisdom of Psalm 16 and 15. It says, for it is not possible to escape thy hand.
Right.
Once Yahweh Bashim Shai has his eyes set on you, all right, whether it be for evil, especially if it's for evil, man, and he wants to destroy you, he's gonna do it, man. You see, in this devil, all the things that he's done, you know what I'm saying, throughout generation, century, all right, this devil has a lot to be judged for, man. You see, although he may not see it, although 2/3 of our people may not see it, we see it, man, because we have the vision. All right, we have the understanding of these scriptures and these prophecies, man. The prophecy has that this devil will not only be cast down, but he's going to be taken out of the power seat, man. You see, so hey, man, we prayed this lesson was edifying. And a few brothers out there and you few sisters that tuned in, especially concerning y'all in the faith, man, stay strong and stay diligent, man. We're almost up out of here. Like we brought out, this captivity that we're in is our last one, and our time is almost up, just as this devil's time is up, man.
Right.
See, so with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash.
Double honors to the elder apostles and great millstone, our teachers. Shalom, the brothers out there pushing his truth and all righteousness and sincerity. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, being grafted in under the obedience of his truth and spirit of faith. And Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to say Shalom, Kwame, Shalom, and Shalom.